Hey friends, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Debbie's Healthy Kitchen. Today, it's October and I have a spooky recipe for you. It's mice meatloaf. Ha! And so, yes, every week in October, I'm going to be bringing you another healthy, fun, spooky recipe. So if you love meatloaf and you love Halloween, then you're gonna wanna keep on watching. So I'm gonna show you now how to put this all together. So first of all, what you're going to need for this recipe is some lean ground beef. Also, some salt, pepper, garlic powder, some cheddar cheese. You're also going to want an egg and some sugar-free barbecue sauce and a little bit of cooking spray. So that's basically it. Oh, and some green onion. In fact, I'm just sauteing my green onion right now. And while we're talking, and so while that is finishing up, well, actually, I think it's about done. All right, so I'm going to show you how to put these little mice together. So I'm going to just show you, I'm going to bring my camera down so you can see here. And so I have my ground beef already in my bowl. And so I'm just going to start adding things. So the first thing is an egg yolk or an egg, and I did blend that so it's all together. I'm going to add in all of that seasoning. And then I'm also going to add in part of that barbecue sauce. And then I'm just going to mix it all together. And so this is going to go in a 425-degree oven. It does make 5 servings, and it's just pretty fun to make. All right, so the next step is to add in those sauteed green onions. Just going to mix those in next. And you really want to be careful on those onions that you don't burn them. And so, just keep it on a medium-low heat and just for a couple of minutes, just until they really caramelize. All right, so that is all mixed together. So now I'm just going to take a baking sheet that I sprayed lightly with cooking spray, and all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to shape my ground beef mixture into like little mice shapes. And so I'm just going to take a good handful here, and I'm just going to shape it as such. And this is kind of fun, like I said, for a Halloween party or any kind of family fun nights. And you could have all different kinds of ideas as far as what you will serve with it. And I'm just going to have it with cauliflower rice as well as some steamed broccoli on the side. But you could totally do some kind of other Halloween type side to go with it. And I'll show you here what I'm going to do with our cheddar cheese. But I wanted to make sure that I had the right amount for each one of these. before I do that. And so the front, where like the head of the mouse is going to be, you're just going to want to have it kind of come to like a little point, because that's going to be where the nose is. And it may seem kind of strange, since we've been having all these rat problems the last few days, and so I just thought it would be kind of funny to make little meatloaves into mice. That's just my weird kind of sense of humor. So I have a little bit left. I'm just going to add to the head of each one of these. Now these meatloaves really do taste good. I've fixed this before. They're actually a mini barbecue cheddar meatloaf, but I'm just fixing it in the shape of a mouse today because of Halloween. So we just want to get in the spirit of things. I know not everybody's into Halloween, and you certainly could make this recipe by not doing this and just putting them in. You could shape it in little loaf sizes, or you could even use like a muffin pan and make little muffin meatloaves, or the little mini loaf pans as well work really well for this. All right, I think I got it. Okay, and with the cheddar cheese, I'm just going to take a couple of pieces of cheese and I'm going to put it right inside and tuck it in and put that meat right over the top. And so that way the cheese is going to melt as it bakes, but you also, when you bite into it, will have a nice melted bite of cheddar cheese. We're just tucking it in by putting a little bit of meat all over the top of that. And kids really do get a kick out of this. So if you're trying to get your kids to eat your meatloaf, well, here you go. And I'm just putting 2 little cubes of the cheese in these little guys right now. All right. Okay, so then the next step is to take some little carrots, and I just took a carrot and sliced it round because these are going to be the ears. And so, but before I do that, actually, I'm going to spread a little bit more barbecue sauce on the top, just to give it a little bit more flavor. Okay, and so back to the carrot. So I just took a carrot, an average sized carrot, and I just cut little round circles, and these are going to be the ears. So I'm just going to put those in like so into each one of these little guys. And you do want to slice those carrots fairly thin. All right. And then we're going to take some frozen peas, is what I happen to have. And these are going to be the little eyeballs. You're just going to put those on. All right. And then we're going to put our whiskers on. And for whiskers, I'm just using broken like spaghetti noodles. And so I just took a noodle. I happen to have like a whole grain spaghetti noodle, and I just broke it into 3 pieces for each side. And so I'm just going to stick those in there. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So if they're not the right, even size, who cares? Because you're probably not going to eat those noodles anyways. It's just kind of for fun, for decoration. But it is a lot easier to add the carrots and all of the peas and the spaghetti noodles before you bake it, because once the meat is cooked, it's kind of hard to stick those things in there. Then we can do a little tail as well. Now you could use many different things, but I just happen to have like pieces of scallion that I'm just going to push in the back end here. And so the best kind are kind of like that. And so it's just the green part of those scallions, and I'm just poking it in for a little tail. You could totally leave that out if you wanted to. Here we are. These are our little meatloaf mice. So this is before we bake them. And like I mentioned, this is going to go in a 425 degree oven for about 20-25 minutes. But I will be posting the complete recipe down below when I'm all done. And so you will have it. And it's just fun. It's a fun Halloween meal. And like I said, what I'm going to do tonight, I'm serving it over cauliflower rice. And you could certainly do a fun little platter like this. I added a little spider. I have these little miniature bones I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And so it's just another fun way to make a healthy meal for your family. So I hope you enjoyed watching. And until next time, let's go eat. Bye-bye.